Go Big or Go Homer is the second episode of the 31st season of The Simpsons. This is directed by Matthew Faughnan. And I'll be honest, I didn't really like it very much. I won't say I hated it. It definitely wasn't terrible, but there was not really anything that appealed to me. It's about this character who is basically obsessed with Homer, and Homer becomes his mentor. And this mentee will do anything to protect Homer and will not let anybody say anything nasty to Homer. And that did give us a really fantastic moment, which I'll share with a spoiler warning in a moment. But I found him to be such an annoying character, and I just didn't like him, and he kind of really annoyed me quite a lot. So I found it hard to really like any of his scenes. He's a character called Mike, and he just irritated me immediately. And, well, no, that's not fair. I'd say it took a couple of minutes to become irritated, but generally speaking, the entirety of this character's scenes, apart from one, really annoyed me. And I can't quite put my finger on why it is, but I also feel like he's meant to be annoying. It was nice to see Homer being looked up to, because that's not something we ever get. But honestly, that was not enough to make me enjoy this episode. There wasn't a good subplot to keep things moving along when the main narrative was boring me. So, to be honest, I just didn't enjoy it. As I said, though, I won't say it's a bad episode because I don't think it is bad as such. The narrative flows well, the pacing's not bad, and if you can get on board with Mike as a character, then it might actually be okay. But because I found him to be so irritating, apart from one scene, which I'll discuss in a second, there was just nothing in this for me. So, unfortunately, it's not one that I'd watch again by choice. Would I skip it? Maybe, depending on what mood I'm in and what kind of episode I would be looking for. If I watch season 31 again, I might skip it. I'm not sure. So, a very brief spoiler now. This is the last thing I have to say about the episode, and it's just one moment that I found to be really funny. So, credit where it's due, praise to the episode where I can. This one bit, so it's a spoiler. Well, it's a spoiler for what I consider to be the best thing in the episode. And it's the bit where Mike completely loses it at Bart and says all of these really horrible things to Bart. Things I imagine a lot of people have wanted to say. And he does this to stand up for Homer. And all of the characters, the entire scene is frozen. And there's just a beat. And then Lisa just starts laughing uncontrollably. And it amused me so much. It was really well done. Having the other characters frozen in that moment, I thought was a really good decision. So absolutely that part of it I liked, but I didn't like anything else about it. Needless to say, Go Big or Go Homer is not my favourite episode.